in housing and estate business.
Yo, Calvi, all the best. Mayor of housing, from my year from
Shout out to the mayor of housing.
The biggest value monger in real estate in the world and the fastest rising housing brand to come out of Africa. It is your real estate solutions expert and your best plug to getting the best all-round value and returns in housing that would make you shout wow and how. But behold, the man that has taken it upon himself to solve the housing deficit in Africa through your collaboration and innovative solutions that are simple, sustainable, and affordable. But behold, my ACECHINA, the mayor of housing and your real estate success strategist. He can make you money and make you happy in real estate because he doesn't sell houses or lands. He sells value.
I've been pushing, you have a very big presence in the economic summit. Why are you doing that? What is your motivation?
I am the mayor of housing. I am not the mayor of empty houses. If you build in a location that is not attractive for immigration into that location, you will have empty houses. Part of the passion I have in housing in River State is to eliminate or reduce the River State, Lagos State dichotomy in decent housing estates for especially our expatriates and qualified people, because we have a lot of them working in Port Harcourt or living in Lagos or Abuja. We want to be able to not only keep them but attract people from all over the world to come and live in Port Harcourt, thereby making my houses occupy. Secondly, lands are no longer in production. It is a finite and definite asset. What makes the value of land increase is the amount of traffic heading and searching for that land. If very few people want to come to River State, our lands will be almost worthless. But if the whole world wants to come to River State, you're going to make my land the most desirable and valuable land in the world.
Call him now on 0809 337 8525 or visit www.themayorofhousing.com and also follow Value on social media www.facebook.com/my ACECHINA, at my ace_China on Instagram and Twitter, www.linkedin.com/my ACECHINA, and www.youtube.com/my ACETV. Housing for all, your right to live.
Yes, you're welcome to my live session with my ace this beautiful Sunday. Today is 23rd or 24th? The 24th of November, and we already have so many people on. I'm seeing a lot of Joy Telumum is here, Obatala, Omolola, Aloysius Eze, Chidozie Ume. Can see all of you, and I hope you're all getting ready. Gracious Toyin, welcome on board, and Angela Ella. I'm sure if you were not here, I would have caught you. Chidebere Chibo, you are welcome. So we're just going to take it very fast so that we'll be able to ask questions this week. Last week we were having some glitches when we started, and we didn't start at exactly 6 p.m. If you check your time, it's 6 p.m. And last week we got a topic from one of you that asked me how to earn. At the end of today, we are going to get another topic that we're going to talk about next week. But for today, we are talking how to earn. Simple steps that you can use to start today. So let's get to business so that in 10 minutes, I can rush how to earn. And then I can take your 10 of your questions. And please, if you know you earned last week, put it in the chat, live chat, and say, I was one of the people that was lucky last week and I was paid, so that people can actually know that we sent you this monies. Everybody that earns money here will be paid the next day, so that we can rest after this. Mondays is our payday, and you know it's our money making Monday. So you answer questions here on Sunday. On Monday you get a lot. So for those that are watching us from different parts of the world, we are giving away 10,000 naira, is about $8, to those that answer our questions. And the first person to come on the live today while waiting will also get 5,000 naira. And the person who choose your topic for next week will get 5,000 naira. So we are not yet dollarizing this because we are starting at this level. By the time we get the facility to be able to pay dollars around the world, we'll also be giving the bonus to everybody around the world. And that should be starting by January 2025. For now, let us enjoy our Naira, our 10,000, and go straight to the topic. So, how to earn? Number one, what is earning? Earning is getting money from a legitimate endeavor. As I said, on this channel, we don't use Google definition or dictionary definitions. If you need that, you can go to dictionary. We use experiential and epiphany definitions. Earning is getting money from a legitimate means, and that money you earn is usually called an income. The money you earn is usually called an income. So earning is making money from a legitimate means. So anything you do to get money, not make money, is an income. Making money is actually a misused language. Only minting and printing press of the central government, central banks of all countries can make money. If you read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, my mentor Robert Kiyosaki, when he started off as a child, he tried to mint lead coins with his friend, and their father came and asked them what they were doing. He said, "We are making money." Our teacher said, "For you to be successful in life, you need to make money." So it's not something you make. Money is not something you make. The only people that make money are those that print money, and printing money is a crime. You can only earn money. That's why I say earning money is getting money from a legitimate endeavor. And before we go to how you can earn and how you can start from nothing to something, I'm going to tell us, if you Google types of income, please, anything we can find on Google, you can just Google it. If you check types of income, you get earned income, passive income, portfolio income, business income, interest income, rental income, dividend income, and royalty income. But I'm just going to simply define them in simple terms. Earned income is the money you make from labor. If you work, when you exchange your labor or your effort or your time for money, it's called earned income. Passive income is money you make without working for it. Like when your money makes money for you, it's called passive income. Money you make without working. Like I have employees working for me. If I had somebody a cheap lecturer that delivers these videos to you and I'm paid for it, I didn't do the work, the person did the work, and it's passive income. Portfolio income is money you make from portfolio investment like stock, trust, and bonds. Business income is money you make from your business, exchanging a product for money or a service for money. Interest income is money you make by charging a percentage for usage of your money. Banks do that a lot. People that give out loans do that a lot. They give you a certain money, you use it and return it with a certain percentage called interest. rental income, which is what I call residual income. In YouTube, they didn't put residual. Residual income is income you make that is resident in what makes the income. Like rental income is a residual income that resides in either the land or the house. As long as the land is there, income is coming. As long as the house is there, income is coming. The income ability or the earning ability of that investment is resided in the investment core, and it's perpetual. So rental income is a residual income. Dividend income is money you make by buying the shares of a company, is a subset of portfolio income where you invest in shares of a company, retain the shares. Why portfolio? Sometimes you can sell your shares to make profit on the share. Dividend income is you retain the shares and the company pays you a percentage on your shares by sharing part of the profit the company made in a fiscal year with you as dividend. The royalty income, I love this as much as rent, is the money you're paid for the usage of your property, whether intellectual properties like books, songs, or anything you created. That is royalty. As a matter of fact, rental income was originally in the medieval world called royalty. That was where rent or real estate started, because real in Spanish is royal. So royalty used to be the name for rent. When you all the lands in a kingdom used to belong to the king. And for you to use the land, you go to the king, he gives you a portion of the land, and you'll be paying royalty. Even state governments and federal governments still collect it today. They call it ground rent. Ground rent was the original royalty. And for those of you that have ever had a foray in real estate, when you get a C of O, there's a particular ground rent you're supposed to pay every year. That ground rent is royalty. So it used to belong to the king. Now it belongs to the governors. So these are the types of income. And I'm now going to teach you the 6 things. During the week, I was thinking about our teaching system. You know, I always tick. I teach, inspire, create, and collaborate. As a matter of fact, growing up, I wanted to be a rich lecturer. I've always loved teaching, but I didn't like the kind of lecturers I saw in my school. So I said I was going to go and make money in housing, come back to the university with my Lamborghini, come to lecture in the lecture hall. I'll lecture for free. The university will not pay me. I won't sell handouts. I'll give handout for free. And after each class, the students that answer my questions correctly, I'll buy them Mr. Biggs. That was my dream when I was in school. I left school in 2003. But now this dream hit me last month when I discovered this month that I could actually turn the YouTube to my university, where my students can be from any part of the world. I can still achieve my dreams without going to the restrictions of the four walls of a university, and without driving my Lamborghini to campus. I can be in my office right here, and then those that answer our questions, will give them 10,000 naira. That's how this live session started last week, and I'm feeling so delightful to be achieving my dream. So while thinking about this lecture series, to make it simple, even on our daily videos, I said I'll restrict my lessons to 6 things, because some of the things we teach here, there's no university good enough that can offer a life-changing lecture in one lecture. For those of you that have been to university, you can't have a course that has only one lecture and you learn everything in one day. So we can't have a subject that we can teach in one lecture. So, but I'm going to get the 6 most important things, because my mentor, Jim Rohn, said something, that success is not doing 1,000 things once. Success is doing half a dozen things, 6 things, 10,000 times. So in each lecture, I'll just pick 6 things that you can learn over and over again. And it's called simplification for amplification. The most important 6 things in any field can get you wealth beyond your wildest imagination. So today, I'll be teaching us the 6 steps on how to start earning today. Number 1 is your desire to earn. Number 1, desire to earn. If you don't have a burning desire to earn, you will never earn money. We have a miscued desire in Nigeria an Africa that is shocking to me. I have a quote that says, most people are willing to do anything for money, but they are not willing to do the principal things for money. It takes principle to earn money. I see people with desire for money so much that they are willing to sacrifice their life, their future, the life of their loved ones, rituals, all kinds of scary things they can do for money. But tell them, do the basic principle things by just sacrificing to do a basic thing to start earning and read and study and grow. They will not pay that price. They will rather pay a more deceptive price that the devil will use to steal their souls and the lives of their loved ones. So the first thing for you to want to earn is desire. What is desire? Desire is a willingness that supersedes your comfort zone. Desire is a willingness that supersedes your comfort zone. For instance, if I say I'm thirsty and I desire to eat and I'm lying down and I'm not willing to go to the kitchen to cook, or I'm not willing to go outside to buy the food to cook, then I don't have desire. I just have a wish. The difference between a wish and a desire is comfort zone. Anything you want and you are still in your comfort zone, it's a wish. I want to earn, but I don't want to look bad. It's a wish. I want to earn, but I don't want to dirty my hands. It's a wish. I desire to earn so much that when I finished secondary school, I was one of the best graduating from the whole secondary school in Plateau State. I made 9 A's in 1997. I was the youngest teacher of our extramural class for WAEC and JAM. I was one of the best in maths and I made 9 A's in all my subjects. So I went to, for those of you that are in Jos, Owoblo Educational Center. It used to be at Ewarawa House, close to Miango Junction. I went there after secondary school to teach maths because I desired so much to earn. And that was not paying me enough. I still went to Kelwa, opposite Kelwa, to start working in a block industry, to carry blocks. And my mom used to be well-to-do. She was the first female Vitafoam distributor in Jos. She's in heaven now, of blessed memory. And people were wondering, why you have a mom that is rich? Why are you working? I said, my mother's money is her money. My money is my money. The difference is freedom. When she gives me money, she tells me what to do. When I earn my money, I do whatever I like with it. And I've always liked freedom. In my videos, I tell you, my one word is fun. The meaning of fun for me is freedom to be unified with my natural self. Freedom to be unified with my natural self. That's fun. So that's why I'm always Mr. Fun. So the first thing is desire to earn. If your desire cannot break the barriers of your comfort, you have no desire. The second thing is your why to earn. Simon Sinek always says, start with why. People always start with, I want to earn money. I want to earn money. Yes, why do you want to earn money? Frederick Nietzsche said, he that has a strong enough why can bear any how. Frederick Nietzsche said, he that has a strong enough why can bear any how. So the how is not as important as the why. And one of the greatest whys on earth is die. Do or die. If you desire to earn so much, that is a do or die desire. And why do you want to earn? If I don't earn, I will die. That's the strongest why. I want my freedom. Like me, freedom was my why. One of the reasons I started off to want to earn as soon as I was leaving the secondary school was I've loved freedom. I looked at most people living where they don't want to live because of money, driving the kind of car they don't want to drive because of money, marrying who they don't want to marry because of money. I saw a lot of people suffering in this world as slaves to money. And even before I found this quote by P.T. Barnum, P.T. Barnum said that money is a terrible master, but an excellent servant. So I saw people slaving under money, and money was dealing with them, making them eat what they don't like, live where they don't like, marry who they don't like, work where they don't like, and live the life they don't like. I said, no, I want freedom to do the things I want. And guess what? Nobody creates desires. Desires comes with us. You might love a Lamborghini, I might love a Ford. We don't decide it. God gives us these things and He gives us the ability to earn. But if you don't have that desire and willingness to break your comfort zone, you will not earn. And if you don't know why, even when you earn, you will not be fulfilled. If you just want to get money for money's sake, when you have money, you find out money is empty. The vanity of money, please, if you magnify money so much, please do me a favor. Get close to the richest people in your area. Find out if the woman is happy in marriage. Find out if the kids of that rich man are happy. Find out if the rich man himself is happy. So many people chase money as if it's everything. And when they find it, because they don't have enough why, they will not be fulfilled. So sit down and ask yourself and find out the true reason. And your reason is not, there are ephemeral reasons, selfish reasons, lustful reasons, and real reasons. Any reason you cannot die for is not the real reason. Any reason you cannot die for is not the real reason. Martin Luther King Jr. said, until a man finds that thing he can die for, he has not found that thing he can live for. Until a man finds that thing he can die for, that which he can die for, he has not found that which he can live for. So why do you want to earn money? If you don't answer that question, you'll never earn. And if your why is not strong enough, you'll be at home watching Netflix and Big Brother Nigeria. I've never watched all those Big Brothers because for me, I'm like, why should I be watching a show continuously for 90 days? As I said, if you are new to this channel, rich people have big libraries. Poor people have big TVs. So why do you want to earn? If your why is not strong enough, you'll be watching Netflix and chill. Number 3, what can you do now? John Wooden said, don't allow what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Why many of us are idle is because of what we call destination syndrome. When I get to Isiobamo Tonkom, I'll start. When I get to that junction, I'll start. You can start now. There are so many things you can start now. There's a neighbor close to you that has a garden that if you buy scissors and cut his garden for you, he can pay you now. There's a neighbor. Do you know that car wash? To wash a car in Nigeria is about 1,500 naira. If you live in a street with 5 people and you wash 5 cars every morning and you wash it fast enough before they go to work, 1,005 times 5 is 7,005. Let's say because you are not a car wash, you are washing manually, you charge them 1,000. That's 5,000 naira every day. 5,000 times 30 days is 150,000. And you are there and they are driving their car to GRA to go and wash their car. So look around you. There's something you can do now, and don't allow what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Anything that requires you to get something before you do it is not what you can do. Please write this down. Anything that requires you to get another thing to do it is not what you can do now. What you can do now is what does not require anything. You have a bucket in your house, you have a rag in your house, you can wash a car even without Omo. Car wash you can wash now. And anything that requires pride. One of the things holding us back from earning today is pride. I'm too big to do POS. I'm too big to do sales assistant. I was the best graduating in Plateau State, but I wasn't too big to work in a block industry. So pride gets in the way of starting. And successful people start now. Failures start when they are ready. And guess when failures will be ready? Never. Talk to your parents or senior people that didn't succeed. They'll tell you They were planning to succeed when they were ready. Then when they will get ready, they never get ready. So successful people start now. Failure starts when they are ready, and when they are ready is one day. One day when I'm ready, I'll start. So anything that requires anything from you to start. If you have a laptop and you have data, you can start learning any skill today. You can start free graphic lessons on your YouTube. Look for videos on graphic designs, they are free. The only thing between freedom on YouTube and paid classes is free classes, you have to discipline and organize yourself. Paid classes, they've already done the disciplining and organizing for you. So you must attend class this time to this time, so you are forced to go. They've drawn a curriculum. But free class, nobody is watching you. You decide how many hours a day you want to learn. You decide your pace. So if you have self-discipline and self-organization, you can learn anything on YouTube. So the third thing is, what can I do now? The fourth thing is, what pays the most that I love? After you start doing something today, everybody wants to do what they love, but you don't start from what you love. You start from what is available and what you can do now. If what is available that you can do now is washing plates in the next restaurant to your house, go there and start washing plates. As you are washing the plates, you are saving money for what you can do that pays. Let me clarify. If I want to do real estate, I love real estate, and real estate pays. And for me to sell real estate, I need to attend a real estate class that will cost me 10,000. I need to get complimentary card. I need to have data. I need to have airtime to call customers. And I need to have enough money for transportation for 90 days before I sell my first property. And I calculate all this, it will cost 200,000. And I don't have 200,000 today. But to start washing plates in the next restaurant to my street does not require any thousand. And they pay 30K. I'll start washing plates. And I'll determine and ask the restaurant guy, please, can you do me a favor? Can you give me one free plate of food every day? And I'll wash plate and eat for free. And I'll target to save 25,000 or at least 20,000 from that 30,000. If I wash plates for 10 months, I have gotten 200,000 from 20,000. And because I hate washing plates, I'll use the hatred for washing plates not to miss my savings. I'll use the hatred for washing plates to learn real estate, read the books on real estate, watch videos on real estate when I come back from washing plates, go attend all real estate seminars in my state, make sure I learn real estate so that those 10 months I'm using to wash plates, I'm also using it to learn real estate when I'm not washing plates. When I save that 200 and read for 10 months, by the time I start real estate, when I open my mouth to talk with my 200K and my complimentary card, everybody will be like, wow. But many of us are too proud to humiliate ourselves to wash plates, even when you can raise money for your real estate from plates. Let me give you an example. I always knew I'll rule real estate in Africa and probably the world. But in 2018, when I started real estate, I didn't start on my own. I went to serve my former company, and my former boss is 2 years younger than me. But I was so loyal to him that if you see him, the way I'm loyal to him, you think I am he's my father. I did that so that I could learn and get somewhere to start selling real estate. And I told him, don't pay me a salary. Only pay me transport allowance. When I close my first deal, I get my commission. And that's how I started. So you must learn to do what you can now which is number 3. What can I do now? While doing what you can do now that you don't like, aim for number 4. What pays the most that I love? If you can sing and you are not better than Wizkid, Rema, then singing might not be your calling. Look for the thing you can do very well that you love, that pays the most. There are 3 circles of your life passion. Write down. The first circle is what you love. The second circle is what you are very good at. The third level is what people pay the most for. Those circles, what people pay the most for, what you're very good at that you are better than other people, and what you love. When those three circles can come together in one thing, then that one thing is what you can do the most that pays the most. Like, I was very good in noise making. Oh my God. Very, very good. And I love making noise. I can do this lecture from now till next tomorrow. I won't even know. And I discovered that what pays the most for talking is marketing and sales. I started studying marketing and sales. And I'm very good at talking and making noise. And I found out real estate is so safe, sustainable, and simple that it will be here until Jesus comes. I joined these three circles. What I can do very well, I love doing, that pays the most, and is sustainable. And I got real estate, and that's how I got here. But I didn't start real estate from the top. Started from the bottom. The only person that tried top to bottom in Nigeria, scattered Nigeria, is supposed to be bottom to top, not top to bottom. So please, what pays the most that you love? Then use what you are doing now to prepare for what pays the most. So number 5 step, how can I learn number 4? So when you find out what pays the most, ask yourself number 5, how can I learn it? If what pays the most is real estate, how can you learn it? If you find out that your learning will cost 100,000, then continue washing plates or carrying blocks until you save 100,000. And I have a quote that says, if you are working at a job you don't love without saving for the one you love, you are not making ends meet. You are making ends split. So find out what you can learn to do that thing that pays the most that you love. And then number 6, start now and continue until you get to number 4. Number 1 is desire to earn. If you've not left your comfort zone, you have no desire. Number 2 is why. If your why is not big enough to give you sleepless nights, you don't have a why. Number 3 is the most important steps today. What can I do today that requires nothing and no money? Start it no matter how humiliating it is. One of the beautiful things I learned about Nigerians is that slap in Nigeria. I think P2B said, told the story of a man that one of his aides in his convoy slapped. And he came down from his car and gave the man 15,000 those days when 15,000 was like 150. The man was so happy. He said, Oga, can these people be coming to slap me every day and give me 15,000? That's how a humiliating job that pays you is. If washing plate is humiliating, as long as it pays, use the money to prepare for 4, which is what pays you the most that you love. What pays you the most that you love and you can do. Number 5, how can you learn that number 4, that thing that pays you the most? And then start with what you can do today. Keep learning that thing that pays the most and continue until you become that thing that pays the most and earning the most out of that thing. And that is how you can learn. With these 6 steps, desire to learn, your why to learn, what can you do today and now without anything, what pays the most that you love and you are good at, and how can you learn that thing and start now and continue until you get to number 4. These are the 6 steps to start earning today. And job is scarce. Employment is scarce. Business is scarce. But work is not scarce. There is enough work around you to start from the bottom. Whether it's gardening, whether it's doing laundry for your neighbor. Do you know that an average shirt takes about 500 naira to launder? Many of us can wash. Go around your neighbors. I see you going to the dry cleaner every day. Can you give me your clothes? I'll take care of them better than the dry cleaner. You wash them in your house. You iron them and give them back. you start earning. You don't love it. You don't need to love where you are starting, but you need to love where you are going. If I want to go to Lagos, I might love a private jet to get to Lagos, but the money I have today can afford me a night bus or a 911 trailer. I don't need to love the 911 trailer. I just need to get to Lagos. I pay the 500 naira for a 911 and they carry me like a cow to Lagos. What's important is I will get to Lagos. When I get to Lagos and I start making it, I can now begin to look for how to save money for flying to Lagos. So start where you don't like to go to where you like. And if you look around, there's something around you you can see that you can do for someone that will give you money. Car wash, clothes washing, house cleaning, basic things that the people around you pay others for, and money is passing you every day without you grabbing it. Finally, Robert Kiyosaki described poor, P-O-O-R, as passing over opportunities repeatedly. If you are not earning and you are passing your neighbor's car that he takes to the car wash, you are poor. You are passing over opportunity to wash his car and make money. If you are not earning and your neighbor uses the dry cleaner and you can wash, you are poor. You are passing over opportunity to make money. And most times we are poor not because of lack of opportunities, but we are poor because of lack of desire and lack of initiative. Take the initiative today to start earning today for accelerated results. So that's that for that. We'll go over to the questions and we'll take them as they come. So please, Dio, take note of the first questions that will come. Let me also join you guys live so I can see the questions. We are taking 10 questions and we'll ask our questions and we're good to go. Over to the questions and we'll take them as they come. So please. Okay. So can we have the first question? So you know you can ask any question. Many of you, when we post our daily videos in the comment sections, you comment and ask questions. And you don't have the right to ask me any questions except on Sunday. So this Sunday live is just why we do the topic is a preamble to prepare us for this cocoa. This is the meat of the matter where we begin to answer your questions. And I can answer 10 questions on anything concerning life, business, relationship, anything. I feel I'm knowledgeable enough to answer any question. Anyone I don't know, I will tell you I don't know, and I'll go and find out. And the next week I'll come and tell you. And any question that Google can answer, I'll not answer it because it's a waste of time. Chidozie Ume, question: is franchise the best way to earn a residual income? The best way to earn a residual income is start from earned income. Income graduates. This question is like asking me, is PhD the best way to earn a degree? Residual income is not meant for beginners. Residual income is meant for people that have understood what they are doing. For instance, a franchise is as strong as the franchisor. If you are buying a franchise that is not reliably known and has not been tested and trusted, it's not a franchise. You're wasting your money. For instance, KFC franchise has been tested and trusted. Chicken Republic franchise has been tested and trusted. McDonald's franchise has been tested and trusted. But do you know how much their franchise is? It costs millions of dollars, at least hundreds of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you don't have the money to buy a franchise, you will not make residual income from franchise. For me, I tell people start from the known to the unknown. One of the reasons I love real estate is rent is so dumb. Rent does not require a franchise. For instance, to build a small bungalow in Nigeria might cost you maybe 10,000 naira. Something, I mean, $10,000, which is about 16 million. One of the things that would have replaced rental homes was cars. When Uber and Bolt came up, buying a car for like 4.5 million, a Corolla or 6 million to give to a guy that will drive for you would have been easy, breezy franchise of a driver. But because Nigerian drivers, a lot of them are full of stories, it became something that is not sustainable. So, but if you build a house and you rent it out, rent doesn't need you to have any sense, no serious thing, no paperwork, just a lawyer agreement, and you get that. So franchise is a beautiful residual income system, but if you don't buy into a reliable franchise, you become a guinea pig of the franchise. When Mr. Big's franchise failed, a lot of Nigerians lost money in that. So franchise is where big men buy already established businesses that cannot fail and just key into it. So before you get the money to buy into a franchise, you should first start your own small business. Today we are talking about elementary starting of earning today. What your question is like tertiary highest PhD level of earning. Question: why is it that when we love may not necessarily be what pays the most? The love of man is unlimited. Have you noticed that when a child is born, the child wants to eat everything? A child wants to eat sand, wants to eat rubbish, wants to play with everything. So why we love what does not pay the most is immaturity and ignorance. A child does not know what is good and what is bad for it. A child wants to lick sugar and does not know that sugar is bad. A child wants to play with milk and use milk as powder. So ignorance makes you love the things that does not pay the most. Incongruence is more. I have a quote. I'll do a video on that says incongruence is more dangerous to our dreams than difficulty. What's incongruence? When what you think, what you say, and what you do are not the same, that's personal incongruence. But when what you love and what you need are not the same, that is love incongruence. It's not only in business, it happens in relationships. If you love a woman that is not good for you, it's love incongruence. Reciprocity and synchrony is important in love. If you love smoking and smoking is not good for you, it's incongruence. That's why it's called a bad habit. If you love cocaine and cocaine is not good for you, it's incongruence. If you love singing and singing does not pay you, it's incongruence. I tell people between the age of 6 and 12, every normal human being should know what they are good at and not good at. If you're a wonderful singer and musician between the age of 6 and 12, you would have known. If you're a wonderful footballer between the age of 6 and 12, in fact, abroad, they now discover football talent between the age of 2 and 6 and send them to the academy very early. If you are not good at football and you love football, football is a distraction to you. I tell people, if you have watched my other videos, the difference between your passion and your distraction is profit. Anything you love that does not pay is a distraction. Anything you love that pays is your passion. If you love women with big bum bum and you can't make money from women with big bum bum or chasing women with big bum bum, it's a distraction. When you go to school, you are supposed to read medicine that will pay you as a doctor, and you decide to go and party that will never pay you and you fail. It's a distraction. So love is not bad, but loving something that will not pay you or you don't need is incongruence. And in this world, we are going to love a lot of things, but we are going to pick the ones that are valuable to us. Before I got married, I loved a lot of women, but there are some women I love so much that didn't love me, didn't respect me, didn't reciprocate the love. They were fired. This mayoress of housing I loved her, and she loved me more than any other person. And there was synchrony, and she had the values and the virtues I wanted in a woman. There are other women I love so much, that love me so much, that were not valuable. For instance, I said I will never marry somebody that is not a graduate, except a graduate that is self-educated more than a graduate. So if you don't read books, and I read books, and I love you, and we can't sync, you are not meant for me. So anything you love that does not pay, stop wasting your love. Look for the one that pays, that you love. Amen? How do I sustain my desire to earn while doing what I can do now? One of the ways to sustain your desire is go and start something you hate so much and turn that hatred to desire. Anybody, do you know why Nigerians are very poor? Nigerians, tolerance is making Nigerians poor. I have a quote that whatever you tolerate, proliferate. Proliferation is multiplication. Anything you tolerate will multiply. If you tolerate poverty, poverty will multiply in your life. If you tolerate bad government will multiply in your life. Why bad politicians are multiplying in Nigeria is because we tolerate them. If you do anything in Nigeria, carry go. So if you tolerate your present state, one of the books, the videos I did, please check the video, Why Are You Not Mad? Why are you not mad? If you are not angry enough at your present non-earning situation, you don't deserve to earn. That's why I started with desire. So hate where you are enough to go to where you want to be to. And it starts with two things. Number one, hate you're not earning to start earning. And hate earning where you don't like to learn to go to where you like. So it's two simple steps. If you don't hate your brokenness today, you know, go wash your neighbor motor now. You go still relax. Say, I'm a big boy. But you know that I'm a big boy. How can I wash my neighbor car? Or wash plate? Wash him clothes. For what? I decrease. I'm a big boy. Don't you know? If you are that broke and you are not feeling bad enough to wash your neighbor's clothes, wash your neighbor's car, that means you are still okay now. You don't. This video is not for you. You can live the life. Let other people that are hungry and angry to earn, then they can do the basic things and then sustain the desire for the place they want to go to by hating where they are so much and gathering the money to save for where they want to go to. If you hate Nigeria so much and you've not saved enough to jackpot, you are not ready to jackpot. When you hate Nigeria, every day you are in Nigeria, I say, because I hate this country, I save 100,000. I save. If your babe calls you, say, I know they give you, I want to leave this country, I hate this country. I save. So use hatred as a positive anger for you to gather what will take you to where you want to go. How do we separate our savings from our daily expenses without touching it when there is an emergency? Ask yourself, Crystal Ayo Bamidele, when you didn't have money and there was an emergency, what happened? You see, money has the demon called emergencies and needs. There's a theory of expansibility that says the more money you earn, the more problems comes. But the only way to defeat that demon is ask yourself, what happened to those emergencies when I didn't have money? One of the problems that kills us as Africans is black tax. Black tax, please go and listen to Femi Lazarus' video on black tax, how relatives and friends use their needs and problems to drag us down. But what enables that is not the family and friends. What enables that is us, the hero mentality. Because, Crystal, you are feeling like a hero that you will solve the emergency for your family. You carry money you are saving for your future and solve emergency, and problem they finish. Make you try to save, wahala they finish. Make you try to invest. If you know invest, you cannot solve future emergencies. You will soon become an emergency. One of my mentors called it the El Shaddai mentality that will lead you to become I Shaddai. So the question is, if you didn't have money and that emergency came, what will happen? So if you see your savings as money, you spend it. If you see your savings as future, you will not touch it. If I separate money from my future, the only emergency that can be an emergency is business. When there's a business, I know that if I put that future of 10,000, I can make 100,000, then I can touch the future. But if somebody is dying, I've already spent 60,000. Let's say I made 100,000 and I save 40. That 40 no day. 40 income in no day. So when the 60,000 cannot solve the problem, it's not my 40, it's my future that can solve the problem. That's why making Africa poor. So please, there's no emergency worth your future. Your future is an emergency. When you use your future for emergencies, you become an emergency. How do you know the best area to go into with so many areas looking attractive? Safety. Number one thing you are looking for when you are starting is, what are the safe areas I can start now? Future. I told you 3 circles. Maybe you didn't come to this lecture. 3 circles. What pays the most? That I can do the most? That I love the most? What pays the most? That I can do the most? That I love the most? When those 3 things are in one, look for 3 things in every opportunity. Medicine pays. I'm a medical lab scientist. When I got into the university, I refused to read medicine because I don't love medicine. I love experimentation. I love the lab more than the theater room. I don't want to experiment with human bodies. I like my laboratory experimentation. So I found out later that laboratory pays, and I love experimentation, and I went in there. But more than experimentation, I like talking. In fact, I don't like talking. I love talking. And I found out sales and marketing pays even more than the laboratory. I jumped into it. And I didn't jump into sales and marketing of housing. I jumped into sales and marketing of oil. I lost a lot of money, and I found out that the oil industry is as volatile as the oil of fuel. You know how fuel is volatile? That's how the industry is volatile. And I started looking for something I can market or sell that is secured and sustainable. And the most simple, sustainable, and secured thing I saw was real estate. Land no they lost, land no they expire, land no they finish, land no they land day. And I started building houses. So if other places are looking attractive, look for the one that pays the most, that you know how to do the most, and you love the most. 3 circles. Josephine, Ada, Mbanom. The desire to work with what you love the most, and you are not earning as much as you desire, what will you do? Change it. The difference between human beings and trees is trees cannot change where they are. If you plant a tree in Port Harcourt, it will grow in Port Harcourt and die in Port Harcourt. If rain dey beat am, e dey there. Cutlass come, e dey there. People come and chook nail, e dey there. Human beings, if you don't like where you are, you change where you are. So if you love something that doesn't pay the most, that's not what you need to be doing. As I repeat, there are 3 circles of what you're going to get. The 3 circles is: number 1, what pays the most; number 2, that you can do the most; number 3, that you love the most. Please write these 3 things down so that you don't keep asking me the same questions. What pays the most? That you love the most? That you can do the most? Those 3 circles are what you should be doing. If real estate pays the most and you don't love it the most and you can't do it for the most, it's not what you should be doing. Look for, there is something in this world that pays very well, that you love very well and you can do very well. Even if you can't start from there, go and start washing plate or washing cars and be preparing for that one. Ume's channel. Question: how do you develop a growth strategy to scale my business? Study. Go and read the books. Blitzscaling. If you are not the best at what you do, you don't have what it takes to scale. So number one, you must become the best at what you do. If you grow something prematurely, it will not be strong. Any child that grows to 6 feet in 1 year, breeze self go carry them down. Many of us are looking for shortcut. The shortcut is you must build your business enough for it to be scalable. And 3 things scale a business: your system, your strategy, your structure. The fourth one will scatter these 3 if you don't get it right, which is your culture. But your system, strategy, and structure is what can scale a business. If you don't have a system, a strategy, and a structure that can run without you, then you don't have a business. What you have is a self-employment. As big as people think my business is, I've not even been able to systematize, structure, and strategize my business because there are milestones to it. Many of us want to just build a business in 3 years and scale it. Yes, but you must have a system and a structure that can scale a business. The same question I'll ask you: can a girl of 3 years give birth to another girl? In the world, before you get pregnant, you must get to puberty at least 13, 14. So any business that has not gotten to puberty cannot give birth to another business and cannot scale. And the first business is you. If you've not had experience of scaling businesses and you can't scale yourself, business is in 2 levels. The first level of business is transferring yourself to the business. Transferring yourself to the business. How can you transfer or duplicate yourself into your business that your business can run without you? Then scaling is duplicating the business in another location. What have you built? A system and a structure that can be duplicated in another location. So first of all, if you have the character, experience, and expertise to duplicate yourself into building a business, you can't build a business that is bigger than you. A business will rise and fall to your level of personal capacity. So if you don't have capacity for scale and you scale, the scale will come down on you. It's like the foundation of every business is the founding structure, and the founding structures are usually the board of directors or the founder. If your foundation of the founders is not strong enough and experienced enough, the building of the business will collapse on you. And if the business that is a foundation for other branches of the business is not strong enough, the business will collapse on you. So Joyce Emmanuel, question: in this economy now, as a housewife, what kind of business can you recommend a sit-at-home mom with a low budget of income? People don't recommend business for people. If you need me to recommend business for you, then you don't want to do business. If you need me to recommend business for you, you don't want to do business. You know, one of the stories that came up in Nigeria last year that many people were doubting was a woman that came up on social media and said she makes billions of naira from kuli kuli. And people were shouting, how is that possible? Do you know if a sachet of kuli kuli is sold for 200 naira and you find a way, maybe what you used to make the kuli kuli is 100 naira, and you find a way of distributing 1,000 piece sachet of kuli kuli in one location in a day, that 1,000 sachet of kuli kuli times 100 naira is 100,000. 100,000 times 30 days is 3 million. Yes, 3 million naira. 3 million times 12 months, 36 million. And that might be just one school. You go to a school with population, they might be buying 1,000 sachets. Imagine when you are distributing kuli kuli in a region. I had a friend that used to make billions of naira from this sachet alcohol. This small sachet alcohol they sell for 15 naira. They tell you how many million sachets they sell every day. You'll be surprised. So if you're a house sit at home mom, find something you love that you can do very well, that pays a profit. Sometimes it is people that are cooking in their house and selling to different people. One of the best restaurants in Port Harcourt that I used to eat, the woman didn't have a sitting restaurant. She only cooks and their delivery people deliver. She was making a lot of money. In fact, if you don't book an order before 12, you don't get food. So Joycey, I don't know you. You know your talents. You know what you are good at. Find out which of them pays. And people are already doing it. When you people want new things, I get irritated. There's nothing new. People are doing everything online. Find out online businesses you can start at home in Nigeria. You will see more than 1,000 videos and see what you can do that what you love that you can do that somebody is already doing. Copy and paste what they are doing. As a sit-at-home mom, do you know that ordinary provision store in front of your house is business? Ordinary selling of gari, food has become so important that if you have 10,000 naira, you can buy a rubber of gari, put it in front of your house, put small bottle of granite in front of your house. People will buy the gari. So when you guys ask questions like this, I think you are looking for a tech mayor of housing-ish, my ACECH top level business. And that's why people deceive you guys a lot by telling you Forex or one crypto, one thing sounding high tech. We like complexity. Confucius says this life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Joycey, buy a bag of gari, put a basin in front of your house, put granite, start selling it in cups and painters. People will buy, you make profit. Thank you. Aloysius says, question time, sir. Can desire be changed? At what time does this occur? Desire is you. As I said in my presentation, nobody buys or creates desire. We are born with it. If you are not true to yourself, the first thing you need is clarity. If you are not true to yourself, you will never be true to your desire. What do you really desire? Desires can change at any time, but they are intrinsic desires we started desiring as a child. One of the reasons I'm working passionately like a madman to be rich is generosity and play. Growing up, I saw a lot of rich men that don't play. In Nigeria, it's like rich people don't play. They even talk, you know. If I was a Nigerian rich man now, come here and be say, actually, my PA will be standing behind and I'll have one bouncer here and I'll be talking, but. No, I wanted to be a playful rich man. As a matter of fact, I want to still play basketball on the street. I love street basketball. And another thing I didn't like with rich men was generosity. I saw a lot of stingy rich men. So my burning desire as a child till Jesus comes is that I wanted to teach rich men how to be playful, simple, accessible, and how to be generous. And I'm doing it today. So if you ask me about desire, it's like you are not authentic to yourself. Go and sit down, Aloysius, and ask yourself, who are you? What do you really desire? What can you die for? I said that in my lecture. If you've not seen what to die for, you've not seen what to live for. I can die to become a funny, old, rich, playful man. And I can die to become a generous man. If you've not found what to die for, please keep searching until you find. Adebayo Alaba, how many questions are we on now? Oh, Adebayo, you are the last question. Alaba International Market, Adebayo. One university school fee for medicine and surgery in Nigeria is 1 million plus. That's AKSU. Please, sir, an aspirant of medicine and surgery. Beautiful. This is one thing that people do. You want to go to formal education and you don't want to suffer. Please, if you're watching this video, you either have money or you make up in labor what you lack in cash. If I don't want to fly to Lagos, I don't have the money to fly to Lagos, I make up by entering trailer to Lagos. If I see these people carrying cows, I'll sit behind the trailer with them. I will suffer. I'll go through pain and through sacrifice, but I'll still get to Lagos. If you're a medicine and surgery student and you want to read medicine and surgery, you spend every other day in the library reading. You spend every other day online browsing. All the scholarships in the world that are available, why a lot of them are not used is that many people are not qualified for the scholarship. If you read like a madman, prepare like a madman, apply for 2,000 scholarships, apply every day. Maybe every day you bring out. Let me show you an example. There was a time I wanted to test working. I brought out 200 companies I'll apply to within a month. And I said I'll be doing 7 to 10 applications every day. Before I got to 200, I got a job. So if you Google online all the scholarship for medicine in the world, full scholarship, not partial scholarship, I start reading like a madman. You don't have money to even go abroad, but you have money to buy all the medical books or to go to a library. You read them so well that when you write the exam, if the required score is 70, you got 99, or guy, you will get a scholarship. So, but comparing yourself with people that have money, you will never get there. The way real estate is built is most people go and get loan or get a financier. They want to build 100 houses. They'll give them money for 100 houses. They'll build 100 houses. When I started real estate, I didn't even have a land. And when we got a land, we only raised money for one unit and was using it to market like a madman till we sold the whole unit. So you must make up in labor what you lack in cash. If people that their parents have 1 million naira are reading once a week, you should read 10 times a day. If they are reading 1 hour in a week, you should read 10 hours in a day. And I assure you, there's no how you read medicine for 10 hours every day for one whole year that you will not become as knowledgeable as a professor of medicine. And when you write those scholarships and they see your scores and they call you for interview, they hear you talk medicine, they will send a private jet to come and carry you from Nigeria to those universities and train you for free. So as Oprah Winfrey said, become so good they cannot ignore you. When you are average, you are like every other person. But when you are exceptionally excellent, when you write for scholarship anywhere in the world, they will send for you. Thank you very much. So to get our 10 winners for today, we're going to ask one question, and the 10 people that get it correctly, I'm going to tell the answer to my team. They'll be checking. The first 10 people to answer it will get 10,000. So when I started this lecture, I gave the 8 kind of income, the types of income from Google. I mentioned one income that is not on that list. The list on Google, I mentioned one income that is not on the list. Get me a pen and paper. Let me write the answer for you guys. I mentioned one type of income that is not on that list, but they have something that is part of it on the list. Those of you that can give me what income that I mentioned that is not on this list, you get 10,000 naira, the first 10 people to get it. And we call it a day. I mentioned a kind of income that is not on our Google list. So the first 10 people that will get that, you can snap this dial. And I hope it didn't show in the video as I was giving you the book. Snap it and then snap that dial. Maybe that means you snap that place I wrote that answer, so that they will know. Anybody that puts that, there's a kind of income that is not on the list. Please You can, I mentioned it. Okay, I've seen one person has gotten it, but I won't mention his name. So be taking note of the people that have gotten it. Please keep. I've seen one answer already. Interesting. I'm enjoying this live already. I've seen one answer already. Let me look at my chats. Yeah. I've seen one answer. One person has gotten it right. I won't tell you who the person is. We have two winners. I've seen another person that have gotten it. So, my guys, you guys should just get me the 10 guys. When you've gotten up to 10, you let me know. At least I've seen 2 people. Yeah. So just be screenshotting the people that have gotten it. So while we are waiting for that, please, if you have a topic you want us to talk about next Sunday that will help you, please don't look for academic topics that will make me sound intelligent. This is not this is a university, not a university. So we are not here for intellectual knowledge. Any topic that you can find in schools and on Google, please, let's not learn it. Let's learn practical things that will tap on my wealth of experience and insights and epiphanies that will actually teach you practical steps to become better. The reason why we are doing what we are doing on YouTube is because Jim Rohn said formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. And most times when you Google YouTube and you see these top guys that are complete. So we have a complete list of people, and the list of people, can you bring, how do I get the list? The answer is residual income. The answer is residual income. I'm sure, are you sure that my page didn't show? Okay, so the answer is residual income. It's not on the list. Some people got it. I saw some people that actually got it. So this is why it's important for you to be on our live. Before we take the topic for today, can I get a list of those guys? Or just get them ready so that you show them on the screen so that I don't waste my time. Please, there are 2 things I want to talk about. Number 1, the reason, who is the first person that joined while we're upcoming? Olubenga has won 5,000 naira for being the first person to be on our live, even before the live started, because he was in the upcoming. The reason you miss that money is because you don't have your notification button turned on. So if you go to YouTube and click on my name, click on subscribe, there will be an arrow at the end of the subscribe. Click on it, you see a bell, the black bell with a sign, like a quotation mark. Click on that bell. You've turned on notification. Even if you are anywhere, once we post a video, you get a notification the way Facebook notification and other things comes. Then you can be on our live. And then if you are not subscribed to our Instagram and YouTube, you're also going to miss some giveaways. We'll be doing that. And if you are subscribed if you're watching this on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you'll also be missing a lot of things we'll be doing on YouTube, because very soon we're going to start some surprise giveaways where I'll just come on live and say the first 10 people to do this will get this. And if you don't have the notification button in your subscription, you will not get that live notification. So turn on your notification button so that you don't miss anything. Then the topic for next week, I need the person that will give us the topic for next week. I wish there was a way people can like, comment, so that the one people like the most. You know what we're going to do? We're live on Instagram, right? Are we live on Facebook? Okay. So how do we get the topic for next week? Because I wanted a topic people will like. So if you want us to talk about something, write topic for next week and write your topic. Olua said what? Olua Belumi said what? Principles of financial prosperity, freedom for sustainability. Olua Belumi, academic man. Okay, we'll take Olua Belumi's topic and you've just won yourself 5,000 naira. Why I'm taking your topic is because you took time to write it in capital letter, and I love emphasis in my write-ups with capital letter. I just screenshot your topic. So that's what we'll be talking about next week. So next week we'll be talking principles of financial prosperity, freedom for sustainability. I will handle that next week, and then you can ask me your 10 questions. Do we have our winners? Can I get a list so that I can announce the winners and we can call it a night? Today we did very well. I wanted this live to last for 1 hour. We did 1 hour 10 minutes. So hopefully next Sunday we can wrap it up in 1 hour. Why? Your life is your time. To waste your time is to waste your life. And even though I'm giving value here, I wouldn't want to stretch the value beyond your mental comprehension and capacity. And I think the best dish should be enough to be served in 1 hour. But as I said, there's no university good enough that can teach you everything in one lecture. There is no preacher anointed enough that can teach you all the salvation lessons in one sermon. So it's important you subscribe, like, turn on the notification button, and then invite your friends. We have a target that when we get to 100,000 subscribers, we'll stop giving 10,000 to our winners and start giving them 100,000. When we get to 1 million subscribers, we'll stop giving 100,000 to our winners and start giving out 1 million. Imagine giving out 100,000 to 10 people every Sunday. That's 1 million naira every Sunday. Imagine when we get to 1 million subscribers and we're giving out 1 million naira to 10 people every Sunday. That's 10 million naira every Sunday. And yours sincerely is going to do that just because I love the swag of education and money. I wanted to be a lecturer that drives a Lamborghini. And I wanted to come to the university and buy food for all my students in the class. But now I'm going to do it on YouTube, and we're going to be getting some other little bonuses that we can spread around, because the more we grow, the more we can do. And the more I am known, the more my estates will be selling, and then I'll be coming back here to give you free knowledge, free giveaway, and inspiration for you to aspire to want to be like me, and collaboration for us to create something together and collaborate to create exponential value. My team is trying to get the list of people together, but we already have 10 winners. The first 10 people that answered residual income just won yourself 10,000. Mr. Olua Belumi Ayodele, you just won 5,000. Then the first guy that came on live also won 5,000. And you all be getting a alert tomorrow. Please, when you get your alert, spread the news and share it on social media. Use our poster for our live. Share your testimony on your social media and tell people to subscribe. And that way, other people will know that something good is happening on YouTube, and they will be joining us. And the more, the merrier. So, do we have it? There's no way we can screenshot and scroll and just get this done so that. Okay. So we have 10 people. The first 10 people that answered residual income. And that's why you need to be on the live from the beginning, because the question we might ask for the day might be from the beginning and you might miss it. And then if you found this live lecture valuable enough, you can save this video and replay. Yes, my airdrop is on. Can you see it? iPad 2. Come and check if it's. Yes. Mayor of Housing, I think it's the phone. Yes. Let me use the phone. Accept. Danke. Okay. So these are the 10 people that have won 10,000 naira for answering residual income. Number 1, Joshua Ofo. Congratulations. Number 2, we have David Udo. Congratulations. Have you posted the number they will send their details to? Number 3, Chidima Okechukwu, congratulations. Wow. Number 4, Eriada Emmanuel. Number 5, Chidozie Ume, congratulations. Zadok Otasowe. My Z. Z won. This is interesting. Adebayo Alaba International Market won. Aloysius Eze and Ume's channels. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alaba is twice. So it's a mistake. Get me another person. So you're going to send your bank account number to the WhatsApp number on your screen, and you've just got yourself 10,000. Remember to share your testimony. I'm very excited for Zadok Otasowe, my Z, has won this. Wow, that's my young basketballer that is coming up. You see how the beauty of the YouTube University, anybody can attend lectures from anywhere and win from anywhere. I can't wait for next year when we'll start doing this globally and sending dollars to different accounts and different countries. And you guys that are in Nigeria, you better take advantage of these early days, because very soon we are going global next year, and the guys that might be answering all the questions might be coming from Sri Lanka, from Helsinki, from Poland, from Russia, from US. So it's better you enjoy these early days in the interest of making for no loss, amen. So we'll be sending you, just send your details, Joshua for David Udo, Chidima Okechukwu, Eriada Emmanuel, Chidozie Ume, Zadok Otasowe, Adebayo Alaba, Aloysius Eze, and Ume's channel. I need one more person. Alaba's number is twice. Let me count and be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, Adebayo is twice. I need another person, not Adebayo. This Alaba. You know, we like Alaba International Market. Adebayo, first take your time in Yoruba. But time here, oh, match, why should you come twice? Sure. Why should you come twice? Because you Alaba International Market, we will run for you. Congratulations, Adebayo. Sophie also go to Sophie, is it every week you'll be winning? Sophie for life. Sophie is our 10th winner. Congratulations. So whatever you do, remember, don't allow what you learn here to lead to your learning. Allow what you learn here to lead to action. And as I'm going to end today's live with what John Wooden says. John Wooden said, don't allow what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. There's so much you can do today that you are not doing. Have the humility to go do them today and start from the bottom, and have the persistence, determination, and commitment to grow to the top. Stories are not inspiring when somebody starts a business with 1 million naira and grows it to 10 million. Stories are inspiring when somebody starts from nothing and grows billions. Don't look for inspiring stories. Become an inspiring story. Nigerians have had enough of bad politicians, bad leaders, and bad examples. What we are in dear need of is inspirational example of people that started from grass to grace. Be one of those stories, and be to yourself, be to others what you couldn't find someone to be to you. When I was starting, I had no mentor like my ACECHINA that was teaching me on YouTube daily with videos that could guide me. I had no Nigerian mentor. And one of the disconnects with the American mentors is that you will think that they are making it because life is easier in America, which is wrong. But when you see a Nigerian like you that started from nothing like you making it, it will inspire you. Don't just feast on my inspiration, but dare to become an inspiration yourself. Congratulations to all those that have won, and I'll see you again by this time next Sunday. The list is on your screen. We have Joshua for David Udo, Chidima Okechukwu, Eriada Emmanuel, Chigozie Ume, Zadok Otasowe, Adebayo Alaba, Sophie Aloysius, and Ume's channel. See you next Sunday by 6 p.m. I love you. Mwah. Woo!
Something big has hit the city of Port Harcourt and about to quickly spread throughout Africa.
Shout out to the mayor of housing. We love you.
A big shout out to you, Mayor.
Shout out to you again, the mayor of housing, the best in housing and estate business.
Yo, Calvi, all the best. Mayor of housing,
Shout out to the mayor of housing.
The biggest value monger in real estate in the world and the fastest rising housing brand to come out of Africa. It is your real estate solutions expert and your best plug to getting the best all-round value and returns in housing that would make you shout wow and how. But behold, the man that has taken it upon himself to solve the housing deficit in Africa through your collaboration and innovative solutions that are simple, sustainable, and affordable. But behold, my ACECHINA, the mayor of housing and your real estate success strategist. He can make you money and make you happy in real estate because he doesn't sell houses or lands, he sells value.
I've been pushing, you have a very big presence in the economic summit. Why are you doing that? What is your motivation?
I am the mayor of housing. I am not the mayor of empty houses. If you build in a location that is not attractive for immigration into that location, you will have empty houses. Part of the passion I have in housing in River State is to eliminate or reduce the River State, Lagos State dichotomy in decent housing estates for especially our expatriates and qualified people, because we have a lot of them working in Port Harcourt but living in Lagos or Abuja. We want to be able to not only keep them but attract people from all over the world to come and live in Port Harcourt, thereby making my houses occupy. Secondly, lands are no longer in production. It is a finite and definite asset. What makes the value of land increase is the amount of traffic heading and searching for that land. If very few people want to come to River State, our lands will be almost worthless. But if the whole world wants to come to River State, you're going to make my land the most desirable and valuable land in the world.
Call him now on 0809 337 8525 or visit www.themayorofhousing.com and also follow Value on social media www.facebook.com/my ACECHINA, at my ace_China on Instagram and Twitter, www.linkedin.com/my ACECHINA, and www.youtube.com/my ACETV. Housing for all, your right to live.